Final round of the 2020 Rockstar Triple Crown MX Nationals took place back at Sandley. Two-day format, 3 motos. First 450 moto, and it would be number 208, Logan Leitzel out of Pennsylvania, getting out front early. Beautiful conditions. Trouble for number 4, Jeremy Medaglia. He would come back to 13th, but when the first lap finished, it was number 54, Phil Nicoletti out front, followed by points leader Dylan Wright. Local boy, lots of laps on this track. Third place, Keelan Meston, getting around Leitzel there, and the 2 Kawasaki boys, Medaglia and Gerke, followed by Josh Cartwright trying to get into that mix. Poor start for number 3, Sean Moffenbauer, but he would try to work his way up, and he would actually do so, making it all the way up to 3rd place by the end. Leitzel trying to hang on, but a few of the riders will be getting by him, pushing him back to 11th by the end of the moto. 36, Parker Eels out of Maple Ridge, BC, having a great season. 26, Josh Cartwright, and Sam Gaynor. Gaynor would bump into another rider, actually dislocating a toe and breaking another. Still finishing the race. Out front, though, it was the 2, 1 and 2 in the points. Nicoletti and Wright going at it bar to bar here. Great racing early. But then the 2 lines would come together in mid-air, and down would go Nicoletti hard, and it would badly injure his right hand. And as you can see, pull his gear off his back. He would somehow manage to ride that bike over, hanging on awkwardly to that throttle with that badly damaged hand. And he would head over to the medics to get looked at. He's calling them to let them know that, yes, he does need some help. There's Meston and Josh Cartwright. Cartwright would actually get around Meston as Gaynor there goes in tow. Last lap, and as you can see there is Matt Gerke. He would retire. This was his last motocross season. He will complete the 4 rounds of Supercross, as he's got Sean Moffenbauer in 3rd place there behind him. And there is Josh Cartwright getting around Keelan Meston. With 1 lap to go. Checkered flag though to Dylan Wright as he quickly heads off to check in on Phil Nicoletti just to see how he is. Racing incident as the 2 lines, they both scrubbed and came together. 2nd to Matt Gerke, 3rd to Sean Moffenbauer after a tough start, so a good moto from Moffenbauer. And there is Phil getting checked out by the medics. He had a very bad gash in his right hand. That would be it obviously for him. He would be taken off to the hospital, but he would actually come back and shake the hand of Dylan Wright on Sunday after the final. And there are your results. Wright, Gerke, Moffenbauer, your top 3. 250 Moto 1. The gate would drop. And a great start, looking really strong in this latter part of the season. It's number 381, Jake Piccolo out of BC, ahead of, looks like that was number 21, Quinn Amiot, and number 77, Casey Keys. Trouble for a young rookie there. That's Preston Massiangelo. His day would not get any better. Nor would number 157, Wyatt Waddell. Boy, this is a season he'd like to forget. Complete the first lap. Piccolo would still be out front, followed by Quinn Amiot. There is Casey Keys and points leader, number 15, that's Jess Pettis. And Ward going by as well there. When they came around again, Pettis would make his way out front. Piccolo would start to suffer from some arm pump, and he would really just try to hang on as some riders just kind of ganged up and went by him one by one. And Amy out there also having some troubles. Out front though, Pettis was out front, and Marco Canella started to put pressure on number 19, Marshall Welton, with number 18, Tanner Ward in tow. And a pretty solid day there as well for number 123, Brian Surratt. And you can see Davey Fraser battling there with number 164, Ryder McNabb, and number 32, William Crete. More riders getting past Piccolo there as now Canella gets by, and number 18 is at the doorstep. Number 141, that's Eve Brodeur, the ladies champion. She is the only female racing in the 250 Pro-Am class. No troubles at all though for Jess Pettis. He looks like he's able to just put that KTM wherever he wants as he heads through traffic there. There's Welton, and he has got Marco Canella all over him. And Tanner Ward right in tow there. Last lap. Canella will get by. He sits in 2nd place, followed by Welton and Ward. Checkered flag to Pettis as he clinches the title. Heads over to celebrate with his team. Matt DeRoy, and that's Marco Canella coming through in 2nd. 3rd place to Marshall Welton as he congratulates him. And it's the 250s who go off first under perfect conditions. Back here at Sandley, Heading into the first corner, it would be a great start for number 15, recently crowned. That is Jess Pettis. Grabbing the whole shot, followed by Jake Piccolo, Tanner Ward, number 123, Ryan Surratt up there as well. Getting caught in the gate, though, that was Casey Key starting out last. He would make it back up to 18th in this one. Matt DeRoy giving the boys the pit signs there. That's Jess Pettis leading lap 1, followed by Piccolo, Surratt. There's Ward, Quinn Amiot, 19, Welton, 46, that's Marco Canella. There's William Crete. Through this roller section, it gave a lot of riders troubles. Pettis out front, and now it is Ryan Surratt pressuring Piccolo there for second place. Canella and Ward going at it there as Welton gets a little sideways with Quinn Amiot trying to get by there, and William Crete with another good start. Troubles for Pettis though. Surratt up in second place now, and Canella getting around Piccolo as well. Jake was suffering from some arm pump on day 1. And Ward comes through there. He would end up 6th in this one. There's Welton. Ryder McNabb, 7th place for the young rookie. Still an intermediate, technically. Tanner Ward and Welton having a nice little battle here. Welton will get his way up to 4th place. And a nice race here from Jamie Powell and number 41, Jeremy Mackay. Powell would actually come from way back, dead last in the 1 moto. Pettis takes the win, followed by Canella. 3rd to Ryan Surratt, right there, 4th and 5th, that close there, Piccolo. There you go, Pettis, Canella, Surratt, Welton, and Piccolo. 450 Moto 2, gate would drop. Into that first turn. Looks like a great jump again from number 10, that's Keelan Meston out front, followed by Gerke. And a nice start there also from Josh Cartwright was up in front. But when the first lap was done, it was Dylan Wright out front, followed by Gerke and Medallia. And there is Meston and Moffenbauer, followed by Josh Cartwright. 28 Gainer. Out there actually with 2 different boots on now. His one foot was so swollen, he was wearing one of Phil Nicoletti's boots to accommodate his swollen foot, so he just wanted to keep some points. As Moffenbauer tries to catch up to Gerke and Medallia. Meston coming through, and you can see Josh Cartwright in the background here as he comes up. Gainer. And number 64, that's Liam O'Farrell. Always a top 10 threat. Nice little battle here between Piazza and Logan Leitzel. Leitzel would have his best finish. He would have a 9th and end up 10th overall. There's number 33, Yannick Boucher. Yeah, trouble for Brian Cormier, and that would end it for this moto for him. Troubles at all though for Dylan Wright up front. Two House Hockey Boys with company there with Moffenbauer, so he would try to make his way up past them, but checkered flag for Dylan Wright. Get another win. 2 for 2. Followed by Matt Gerke heading into retirement. This will be his last motocross season. He will do the Supercross series here in a couple weeks. Medallia takes 3rd, 4th to Moffenbauer. Here's the top 5 there. Wright, Gerke, Medallia, Moffenbauer, and Meston. 250 Moto 3, and a faulty start. The gate only fell halfway, and the riders all smashed into it. So when we restarted here, we got the gate dropping properly. And rounding the first corner, it would once again, it would be Jake Piccolo out front, and you can see another great start by Surratt and Pettis there. Piccolo out front, trying to see how long he can stay ahead of Jess Pettis. Nobody has been able to really do that yet. Surratt, Ward, and Canella. A good start from Quinn Amiot. And there is Welton. Oh, troubles for youngster. That's Preston Massiangelo. Throttle issue there. Pettis out front now, and Piccolo will try to go with him as Ward comes along there, as does Marco Canella. Great day for number 123, Ryan Surratt. This will be his final round. And then he will head south and go back and do some off-road racing down south. Quinn Amiot. Riding McNabb all over him. Going here for Marco Canella as he is now safely in 2nd place with Tanner Ward in 3rd. Piccolo dropping back a little bit again as he's now under pressure from 2nd in the points. That is Marshall Welton. There's Surratt coming through. Let's get past Piccolo. Checkered flag. 1-1-1 on the day. Jess Pettis. 2nd as he looks over his shoulder is Tanner Ward, because Marco Canella fell in that final corner, dropping him a spot to 3rd. see the damage. There goes the number 1 plate. Make it official for Just Pettis. Moto 3, Pettis, Ward, Canella, Welton, and Surratt, your top 5. Pettis gets the number 1 plate.
Congratulations, my friend. Hold that thing up. Give him some love.
And there it is, your overall. Today that was Pettis, Canella, and Welton, your podium. And in the final standings, Pettis, Welton, Canella, Ward, and Surratt, your top 5. Final moto of the day and of the series, 450 Moto 3. Another great jump by Keelan Meston. On fire on the starts today. Trying to hang on. Dylan Wright gets past him. Getting the cheers. That's how people head through. Dahlia, Gerke, Cartwright, Moffenbauer. There's Lightsell up there again, as is Liam O'Farrell and number 36, Parker Eels out of BC. Moffenbauer with Gerke on him. Dahlia getting chased down. Lightsell. It's a battle there between Gaynor and hold on with that sore foot. Moffenbauer in there again. And there is Matt Gerke doing some math in his head, knows where he needs to finish finish second in this, and trouble for, that's Yannick Boucher from the Mechanicals. I watched Keelan Meston here get a little sideways, manages to hold that together. Great battle there heading in there for second place. Josh Cartwright slamming that berm, that's Sam Gaynor. Moffenbauer has Meston backs it in there as Moffenbauer taking a look on him. Down goes Logan Lightsell, a little bit of damage there, but he gets back up to race pace and has a good finish, finishing up in 11th spot in this one. Taking the 1-1-1 Dylan Wright. Nobody had anything for him as he celebrates with his team. Rookie in the 450 class takes the championship. Coming through second, Tyler Medaglia, strong finish for him. Third to Moffenbauer. As they switch the bike over that already had the number 1 plates, heads off in front of his local crowd. There is your 450 Moto 3 results. Wright, Medaglia, Moffenbauer. And there is your overall for the day. Wright, Gerke, Medaglia on the podium. And in the series, it's Dylan Wright, Matt Gerke, and Sean Moffenbauer in the final standings, followed by Medaglia, and Phil Nicoletti drops to 5th. Taking the number 1 plate, rookie season, Dylan Wright, popping the champagne. Now we'll have a week off before we head to Supercross at Gopher Dunes.